All right, so we're gonna start making this thing look like a race car. Kind of just been sitting around the shop for a couple years. Funds have been kind of low, so it just kind of sat in the corner. We're gonna start putting parts and pieces on it that we've been gathering for the last couple years. That were just, we would buy them and then they would just be spare parts for the other car. By the time we're done with this one, our other car over there, the other Top Gun car will not look like a complete race car anymore. But this one's got a brand new body on it, so I just got to make all the aluminum tins. I've already started, cutting some out and some cardboard, do some dry fit and make sure things are kind of good. I'm going to put the hood on so I can do the right side and start getting this thing closed in. Another beautiful day in Florida, another day after work. We're heading out into the shop to cut some panels. Sun's bright here in Florida, Sunshine State. Weather is nice. Shop shouldn't be cold like it has been the last few days. So just hoping to make some more progress, get this body closer so that we can start swapping this thing over. Sorry I can't see my eyes, but it's bright. We're in the shop, getting ready to turn some music on. I like going to YouTube. I just turn music on. It kind of builds a playlist of what I like to listen to. We'll be good to go. Got some cardboard templates of what we're going to cut out for the car here. And let's make this thing look like a race car. So the fiberglass part of this body is buttoned up besides the dash. So we got all the holes in it, got all that fun stuff. Now it's just time to make these panels. Close in around the motor a little bit. It's as much as Ashley will yell at me, it's for side force. And but it's also for protecting that part of the car. And then this spot around our ankles and stuff, we got to get a piece that'll take that area up as well. So get this thing closed up, closed in, make it look good, so when this thing gets wrapped, looks great. All the big pieces are cut. These are lined up from the front to the back. This piece is going to be fun fitting around that arm guard. It's been a while since I've done something like that. We just, all redneck bends, will be using 2x4s, some rubber mallets, and form that thing in there. I do have a small break over here, but that'll probably be too big. We will see. And then there's the scraps right there, trash. And here is the right side of the car that we will fabricate and figure out how to go in. I know on the other car I did the right front piece a little bit different and bowed the body out, and all it did was rip the fiberglass. So I'm going to try something different. If you have made it to this point of the video, one of my favorite things to do while I'm working is listen to music, and I'm sure that's a lot of people's choice if they're by themselves. Go ahead and comment down below what you like to listen to when you're just kind of in your peaceful moment, kind of doing your thing. We see we got of Mice and Men. A lot of Amity Affliction comes through here, Beartooth, A Day to Remember, all that fun stuff. So what do you listen to? Oh man, y'all see that? Whew, that's that Florida sun, and it feels great. Finally back out here in some shorts. There it is. Show some thigh. Maybe I'll help me get a couple subscribers or a sponsor. Show a little skin above the kneecap. I don't know. But we were able to get some of the lower panels done on the car. So we have the left side kind of done. I'm waiting on some stuff to come in from Speedway. Hoping we get some stuff today. Krite stuff should be right behind it. Tis the season. So I'm going to continue working on this tonight. Last night I cut all of the panels in the basic shape that they needed to be in, and then started working on the left side of the car. I'm going to do the right side of the car, and then this left rear piece is going to be kind of difficult. So I'll work on that. Our channel's been growing really good. I've been posting a lot of shorts videos out there, just kind of random stuff. All the race car stuff, it doesn't get all the views that everybody likes. I've got a video with my father-in-law's dog on there. I think that one's got the most views of anything. So head on over to all of our shorts and stuff that we've been posting. Make sure you watch it a couple times. Help us out. I know Brandon says he's been enjoying the videos, so I wanted to make sure I wore his shirt out in the shop. He's a North Carolina based sprint car driver. He does a lot of 305 stuff. You should follow him. He has anytime he has a pretty good or bad weekend, he has a pretty good story. He's really good at putting his words together, putting them down, I would say on paper, but I guess he's typing them on a computer screen. So head on over and follow Brandon McLean. He's a hard-nosed racer, him and his brother from the Carolinas, and I think his brother is going to come and race with us at East Bay with Top Gun. So that'll be cool. We need more of you 305 guys to make it down here and help us put on a good show for everybody during the Nationals. So I'm going to keep working on this thing. Just keep on watching. All right, this side is temporarily in. I just still got to put a couple Zeus's right there and right there. Got 2 panels left, one for the block in the radiator and the left rear, which is going to be the tough one. All right, a little break for the Tulsa shootout, but it's the end of the night for me. We got that part made. I don't have an English wheel or anything, so you just get what you get. It'll be all right. Well, here we go. It's Friday night. We went out to dinner with the in-laws, had a good time at Texas Roadhouse. Hey, Texas, if you see this, give me something free. Anyways, we're getting the car already. It looks different than it did, but it's getting ready to be in the position to where tomorrow, by the time we're done, it'll look much more like a race car. And then at the beginning of next week, I get to go pick up my seat. So hopefully tomorrow we have the rear end in the car, a front end in the car, and all the torque tube. We got new brakes to put all on it. We had our deliveries by Speedway, and we had our deliveries by Kreitz. So we got a bunch of stuff going on. Got our new bars and brakes I bought a couple years ago. There's a lot of dust on that box. Got a new stainless steel brakes that we'll be putting on. We're not allowed to have rotating titanium on this car, so everything is, gonna be good. I've never had new brakes ever in 14, 15 years, so this will be the first set of new brakes I've ever had on a car. Hopefully they work good. If they don't, I'm going back to used. But really excited to put this car together. It's probably gonna be the nicest piece I've ever put together. It's a 2012 GF1. This car has won a race for us, almost won a race at another time, and then we had to get it repaired and powder coated, and it's just sat for pretty much 3 years, I think. I think it's been 3 years since this car ran. So, real happy. We got a lot of nice stuff we're putting on here that I'll be able to transfer to anything else if we do that. Well, it's almost the end of the year. Fireworks going off all the way around us. We spent the day in the garage, had some good food, just hung out with my father-in-law, my mother-in-law, and Ashley. The rest of my family's all at the mud hole. They're all having a great time. But we just chose to focus on this. It's looking a little bit less like a race car right now, but we got the front end in it. We got our new brakes on it. Let me flip this camera around. We got some new brakes on this thing. We put the new rear end that we've had we had a new rear end, then I gave it to my father-in-law, and then got another new rear end in replacement, and putting all that together. Body's finished. Just got a lot going on there, man. We're gonna have the rest of the parts that we need for the 360 coming in this coming week, and it's gonna be a good time. I'm hoping to have this car done for Speed Weeks, but that's only in like 3 weeks. So I hope we can, but if we can't, I'm not going to tear this one down until I know I can have the other car done. So it looks like a bombs went off in here. There's all kinds of parts boxes between everything I've ordered for this car and everything Russ has ordered for this car. It's just been like Christmas about every other day. So we got a lot going on. Can't wait to kind of get some of this stuff buttoned up so we can try to sell. Hopefully we can sell these seats here in a couple days. But I got a bunch of stuff in that corner right there that I need to get rid of. I got a ton of bars that I would like to, all used stuff I'd like to give to somebody that's kind of getting started around here. Got some pretty decent stuff that we need to sell. Got a bunch of hubs I need to sell. And just kind of get this place a little more organized. We got 3 race cars in here. Ashley said she never thought that we would fit all that in here. I say if we clean that up over there, we could probably fit one more. But this is the end of this one. The car's not ready. Keep watching our videos to see them continue to be built, and hopefully we get them done. I forgot to do a special thank you to Rich Pratt. All this metal that we actually did this body with was sponsored by him. So I got to get another sticker of his because it's actually on the Top Gun car from the end of last season. So I got to get a couple more stickers from him. I'm sure he has some available. He'll be happy to oblige. But this is it for this video. Thanks for watching. We got more stuff coming through. Make sure you watch all of our older content. Make sure you follow us, subscribe to us, and keep up with what we're going to be doing. The beginning of the year is almost here, and it is going to be crazy. Hopefully it goes smooth so we can do as much racing as possible. But it's racing. It just takes one really bad night. So, America, Florida. See you next year.